Shut the fuck up. Can I take this song off? The fuck are you even rapping about? Thank you, God.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. The Fish aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Mike Foltynewicz, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, you know, that 5th inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune than this one today.
Digging in now, Jonathan Villar. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Avoids these Braves as they take the field here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well, all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box now, John Birdie, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. His career line with Foltynewicz, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. To third, Camargo brings it in. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
So stepping in, Corey Dickerson is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Villar leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. 3-1 to the Marlins left fielder.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Markakis. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Two and two.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I could tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. Strike one to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
At the plate, Harold Ramirez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the slider. Nothing in one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how he goes into this game.
Ozuna is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Marlins 2 and the Braves nothing. Sandy Alcantara, right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Settling in now, Nick Markakis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
And he fouls this one off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Dansby Swanson.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. In there, strike one.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Diaz takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting third.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
2-2 now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's
Batting
able to work himself back into a hitter's count. 2-2. And he's able to find the knockout there.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2 out with the man at first. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Marlins on top, 2-0. So coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
The catcher, Jorge.
Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Here now the 2-2.
Roll down. 3.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have inning success.
Acuna giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 8. The second baseman, Isan Diaz.
Digging in, Isan Diaz is coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
It's 1 east.
Here it comes.
Here it comes.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Popped up. Swanson waits on it. 2 down.
Batting 9.
So here now is the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Popped up. Freeman in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the... Leading off the inning, Marcell Ozuna as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch on its way. Fastball here as they'll take a look at...
Get the fuck out of here.
1-0. Ozuna, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Oops.
A solo shot here to the left.
Why you gonna do me like that, Ozuna? I thought we were friends.
And the Braves have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No outs, nobody on. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting 7. Not shortstop.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the Georgia native Charlie Culberson. A bouncer up the middle, scooped up, and that's the second out.
Batting 8.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next the utility man Johan Camargo, and that misses ball 1. Hit out towards second, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
In now, Mike Foltynewicz, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Count remains full. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Fouled off. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat.
Jonathan.
First pitch on its way. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Now the pitch. The ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now another 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Markakis has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 5.
Digging in to try it again, John Birdie. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. 50th pitch of the game on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now a throw over to first. The 1-0. It is taken strike one. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. The 1-1 home. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2. Lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now the pitch. Sinker, 3-2 now. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Sent on the ground out to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, number 7.
Stepping in for the
Second
Braves,
baseman,
Dansby Swanson.
Dansby.
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Swanson.
Now here's the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And it's fouled away. Again, another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
I was trying to find. I couldn't see.
Fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he misses ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch.
The first baseman, number 5. Freddie Freeman.
He's set and the pitch. Freddie Freeman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
It made me feel like Freddie Freeman been playing forever.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Nope. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. He's running in there. Now the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. VR calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting, center
Acuna digs in now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Soft liner to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the second. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. Into the second deck and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game. And it's given the Braves a 4-2 lead.
Another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Now batting.
Plate now, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Ramirez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 4-2 Atlanta lead. Welcome back to Truist Park, just outside Atlanta, as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Anderson, as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Harold Ramirez.
To the plate now, Harold Ramirez.
Shit!
The ball lifted in the air toward the line and
He ain't
right.
getting it there. He gone.
And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too.
Jorge Alfaro will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider's so good, I think he might throw it again.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jorge Alfaro becomes the first out of the inning. From the belt, the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
0-1 for count.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Acuña's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sandy Alcantara. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away.
All right,
so he was late on that one.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Marlon Strand just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the
Ready
Braves,
for another chance?
the
Charlie
shortstop,
Culberson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Dickerson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
now batting.
So here's Johan Camargo.
Johan Camargo.
First pitch on its way. Camargo, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Well done, Evan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Mike Fultonevich is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Digging in once again, Jonathan Villar, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch.
I got to count to 2-2.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Coming to the plate now, John Birdie. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
There's one. There's no real shot at 2 as he's saved easily at first.
The left field.
Stepping into the box, Corey Dickerson. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Loud contact for Dickerson, and a ball headed to deep right field. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
The body language from this hurler right now isn't the best. You can tell that he's struggling a little bit, and he laid one right down the middle right there, and he paid the price for it. That was a bomb.
So now to the plate, Garrett Cooper.
Garrett.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Swanson ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now
riding in once again, Brian Anderson. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. a 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. All even now at 4 apiece. Ready to go for the last. Half of the inning. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lays off 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The second base.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Popped him up. Birdie backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The first
2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th.
Ready.
And that brings in Freddie Freeman. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. That's inside.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Sean Newton is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 15.
Standing in, Harold Ramirez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Out in front of it, strike 1.
Wind up and the 0-1.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. 1-1.
Count is 2 and 1.
This one skied out toward right. Markakis has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
No balls and 1 strike. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Isan Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
I mean, that's just left-on-left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And And that misses 2-2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Fouled off. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Full count still. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Jesus Aguilar will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Aguilar.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the. Brandon Kinsler enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 20, Brandon.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Sinker's in there, no balls and a strike.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Ramirez is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Marcell Ozuna will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Here comes the first pitch.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Get a fastball and turn it loose.
Here's the pitch. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Slider laid off for a ball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Marcell Ozuna becomes out number 2 this inning. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Tyler Flowers. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Diaz calls for it, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Braves. 6 innings are in.
Your
Shane
attention,
Green
please.
is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Yeah.